Hi, it's a different setting today. I'm going to build a shelf on wheels for my new studio. It's a shelf which is really, great. I've actually got two of them in my studio that I bought years ago, made of angle iron. Well, I can't get hold of those anymore. So I looked at it and I thought, I could make one of these pretty easily. So I'm just working outside. I've got right next door to the studio here, my saw outside here, and I'm going to show just cutting up wood at the moment. I'm using rough cut lumber, cheap, get it right from the sawmill, really cheap, so you can build this without much cost at all. You just need some screws and some rough cut lumber. I'll make a list and put that in the video right now. These will hold up 6 shelves altogether, 3 on either side of the shelf unit. These are to strengthen the actual base and also have wheels underneath, because there's 4 corners out of 3/4 inch plywood. I've got 2 verticals to hold the whole shelf thing up, and I've got these as braces across the center, and this will be the framed base that everything is built up from. Let's go. Here's a little preview of what my new studio is looking like at the moment. Like, a lot of stuff is going on, a lot of construction, building out. So I have lots to do yet before I do a final little video of the finished thing. But okay, I have all of my pieces of wood put together. Sorry, not put together. I have all of my wood cut. So now I can start assembling. This is the bottom that will give everything structure. Then I've got my 4 walls that I'll have my verticals coming off, and the wheels will go underneath this. So I'm just going to put this together. Okay, so the way I'm doing this is the bottom, the wheels are going to go underneath here, and the verticals are going to hold. One shelf will be right across the bottom there, and then I'm going to position these at different heights up. One will be right at the top, one in the middle, one about here. I'll space them equally apart. And then the shelves will go across these. I've got 6 screws on each vertical here holding this up, and I think I'm going to put one in from underneath going in the bottom too, just to give it some real stability. And this is very thin plywood. This is 1/2 inch ply. I'm thinking it will be strong enough. I'm not going to put 50 pounds of clay on these shelves. It'll be for, like, when I'm doing coffee mugs or bowls. We'll have 6 to 12 mugs on each shelf, which is like 6 to 12 pounds. So this one should easily hold that much weight. And I'm going to have another horizontal across the top there to give some stability up there. And I think I have those pieces of wood. So let's do the top one first. Yep, that will work just fine. Now, this is based on an angle iron design for a shelf system, which when I bought it a long time ago was about $300. So I think we could build this for a lot less. These are old screws. I love saving all my stuff from the construction projects. That. Alright, let's go on. Now, being a potter means being everything. Because to make a living in pottery, everything costs a lot of money. So over the years, I have learned how to do a lot of things, including a lot of construction type things, like I built 2 sheds in the greenhouse. But I think it's important, as my Jock was the technician of my course at college when I did sculpture, and he said we should learn how to do everything. Because to actually become an artist means you can't afford to have anything done for you, so you have to do it yourself. And I think he was right. So over the years I've bought equipment and I've taught myself how to do a lot of things. And now with YouTube, you've got it all easy. Battery's going. I've got another drill. See if I can get this down a bit lower. I'll hold it down a touch as well. That's better. Now this is really strong. I think the total cost of this that I'm building, not including labor obviously, will be less than $100, maybe even less than 50, because a lot of it was scrap wood that I was able to locate, and you too could probably find some scrap wood, I'm sure. So. see how good we are. So I'm going to do 4 screws at each bracket. These ones should be level because I line them up with the piece underneath, so there's no way of actually telling. Well, I guess there is. Yeah, that one's level. That one has to come down a bit. That's level now. So this is going to be on wheels. And it's going to be a mobile shelf unit that I can move anywhere in the studio. So basically, shelves both sides. I can hold a lot of work while I'm throwing on the wheel it over to the table where I'm going to be doing all the artwork on it, wheel it over onto the glazed area. So it's for very little money. I think it was 20 bucks for the wheels. I bought the plywood, so that was a sheet of plywood which was about $60, and then scrap lumber for the rest, but you might have to buy it, I guess, but it was just a few pieces of 2x4s, and that was rough cut lumber. Remember I said at the beginning, a lot of rough cut, which is cheap up here, I mean just incredibly affordable, so it's less than $100 to build it, and I bought 2 of these about 20 years ago, and they were $300 a piece back then. These are the wheels that I bought. You can get them on Amazon. I actually thought about, and I'm not sure, maybe I should do it, I made some little extra things here that will actually strengthen it and make it stronger, so I think I'm going to put them on. Okay, so it's finished. So this shelf unit for $100, didn't include varnish. Actually, I did buy some varnish as well, which is now expensive, but it didn't take a lot of varnish, and I had some left over from another job. But if you have to buy a can of varnish, that's going to cost you like $15, $20 to buy that. I have to paint, most of the shelf will be painted white. Everything else in my studio now is white. Shelves, sink, cupboards, spray booth. The flowers are green. But anyway, I will paint the basic shelf white, and then the shelves themselves are varnished, so they will stay a nice kind of varnished wood. So that's pretty good. That's a nice wheel shelf. So this is going to be a very handy set of shelves that I can move wherever I'm working. This is where the kilns will be. So I can bring it over here, set it up, do some glazing on it, and pack the kiln when it's finished. It looks nice the way it is, but the wood is just rough cut lumber, and I did sand a lot of it. But basically, I'm happy. I had one of these, and you couldn't buy it anymore, the angle iron version of it. I won't say where I got it from, but they don't make it anymore, as far as I know anyway. But I've just proven that you can put one together in less than an hour, and I cut the wood yesterday. That was less than an hour. And it's, you know, a bit of varnishing. You can save yourself. I bet these are $500 to buy if you could buy one today, if not a lot more. But anyway, great shelf.